Thinking of planning your destination wedding? I want to give you your February 2024 news and deals for destination wedding planning. Hey, do me a favor and first subscribe to my videos. I do post new videos every week, and also hit the subscribe button. That'd be great. Okay, so let's look at what's out there in terms of news and deals. So let's just look at news. The first thing I would say news is some new hotel openings. Now in this case, these are all adults only hotels. The first one is Secrets in Tulum. Brand new hotel in Tulum, Mexico. If you're not familiar with Tulum, has all the buzz. There hasn't been an all-inclusive hotel really in Tulum until recently. So the Secrets in Tulum, here's the first thing you should know. It is not on the beach. Don't let that get you upset. There is a beach club, private beach club. It's amazing. They've got bars and restaurants, a nice beach. There's chairs and lounges. They will transfer you on a private transfer between the hotel and the beach club. The good news is about the hotel, it's brand new construction. There are pools over, plenty of restaurants. Now, going into another new hotel, and they have great venues for your destination wedding. Another all-inclusive, adults-only hotel in the Cancun area is north of Cancun, is Secrets Playa Blanca Costa Mujeres, not to be confused with Secrets Playa Mujeres. So this hotel is about 10 minutes further than Playa Mujeres. This hotel is on a white sand beach, just opened, amazing resort, has some great wedding venues. What I can tell you, we have a couple weddings planned with them already. I have a lot of confidence in the resort. I know the management team very well. The wedding planner there has been great to deal with. So again, if you're looking for an adults-only resort in the Cancun area, resort's probably about 45 minutes from the airport. It's Secrets Playa Blanca Costa Mujeres. Another new resort you can look at is in the Dominican Republic. It seems like we're on the theme of secrets here, but these are what's open. Secrets Tides. So this is outside of Punta Cana, about 30 minutes from Punta Cana. It's on a beautiful section of beach. There are going to be some waves on the section of beach. So if you've heard of Secrets Cap Cana, which is about 10 minutes from the airport, that beach is flat. It is just beautiful. This one is a little bit more action, but this is a brand new resort, some great venues for your destination wedding. We've had limited choices in Punta Cana for adults only. This is great. Now, the nice thing is these are all secrets, so if you have a wedding of about 50 people or so, 50 to 70 people, you can do the Beyond Memorable Wedding Package, which you've heard me talk about over the years, which is probably one of the best wedding packages out there. Now, a little bit of more news. You heard me mention Secrets Tulum. In the past, Tulum was a hassle to get to from Cancun. It was between a 2 and 2.5 hour ride from the airport. I was very hesitant to suggest weddings in the Tulum area. There's also Dreams Tulum. There's some other hotels down in that area. The issue was that just the time to get there was one issue, but the time to get back, they would typically plan for your guests to depart that area 5 hours in advance. And we were getting complaints of, my flight's at 11, but why am I leaving at 5:30 in the morning when I just partied all night? The good news is that Tulum Airport just opened last month. The better news is it accepts big jet traffic. So we just saw announcements from United that they are going to have some nonstop flights, including from Newark. American is going to start having some nonstop flights. So I think what that's going to do is folks like me, other people that help you plan destination weddings, are going to start looking at some of the hotels down in that area so that you don't have to worry about that 2.5 hour ride or 5 hour trip back. The other nice thing is, I think that's going to happen is there are going to be hotels that are going to open even further south from there, and it's going to create a brand new area for you to look at for destination weddings in the Cancun area. Now we're talking about flights. One of the things I want to stress is please book your flights sooner rather than later. These flights are full. I've been on flights the past month or two and they're full. So the one thing that really aggravates us is your guests wait until this last minute to book their flights. Either they can't find flights that they want, or they're not willing to pay what the good flights are. So then they're contacting us after they're fully paid and asking us to change their arrival and departure dates, which in many cases can cost them penalties or rebooking fees. So I am saying to people, and our team is saying to people, our industry is saying, please book your flights sooner than later. So just so you know, the big airlines, American, JetBlue, United, Delta, will put their flights available to be booked about 10 months in advance. And that's when you're going to see the most availability. I don't know if it's going to be the cheapest. My experience has been, yes, it is. Now, if you're looking at Southwest, they're about 6 months in advance. Frontier about the same, and same with Spirit. Other news. So everybody is always looking for the deal or the best perks or the wedding packages. And as I've said over the past couple of years, is we're seeing those reduce. We're seeing the hotels not giving as much free stuff as they used to. So I want to just give you an update on that. So in terms of the best wedding perks and deals, we are seeing Palace Resorts right now has the best. Legitimately, you can get a free wedding if you have 25 rooms or more with one of the Palace Resorts. Now, when I say a free wedding, you will have a ceremony which you'll pay for. They're not giving that for free, which they used to. But you could get your reception for free. You can get a welcome party for free. You can get a rehearsal dinner. And I'm talking with food and alcohol at a private location, no semi-private location that some of the resorts will give you. So Palace still has that. LeBlanc, which as you know is my favorite of the adults-only resorts. LeBlanc in Cabo, LeBlanc in Cancun. Free private events. And what's even better, LeBlanc, get this, one wedding a day. Not too many resorts will do that. Other places that have really good wedding perks, Hard Rock. Hard Rock has 2 resorts in the Cancun Riviera Maya area, one in Punta Cana, one in Cabo, and one in Vallarta. Also, free private events with them. So again, the bigger your group gets with these resorts, the more free stuff you're going to get. Another group of resorts that you can get free stuff at still are El Dorado and Generations. El Dorado Royale, El Dorado Seaside, and El Dorado Maroma. These are 3 adults-only resorts. Now, you also have Generations, which is family-friendly. Now, here's the key with those. They don't give you free events, but they will give you dollar credits to your private events based upon your room night production. So it gets close to free, but it's better than paying $100 a head that some of the other resorts are asking for. Now, you've heard me mention those resorts, and in the past, you've heard me talk about Azul and Margaritaville with free perks, and Nickelodeon. Okay, put a stop to that. No longer. So the Azul, Margaritaville, and Nickelodeon no longer provide the free private event promotion that El Dorado has. They used to all be part of Charisma Resorts, but the El Dorados and Generations are no longer part of that. So they're keeping the old promotion. I don't know for how long. And then the Charisma Resorts, the Azul, Margaritaville, and the Nickelodeon have now wedding packages, but not the free private event. Just on a side note, the good news is in December, you may have seen on our website, we were named the top travel agency for Charisma, which was a privilege and just blew us away in surprise. So thank you for your confidence in allowing us to help you plan your weddings, and especially if we've planned at those resorts. Okay, now, the Beyond Memorable package, which is not free, is still offered at the Dreams, Secrets, and Zoetry resorts. The key is that you really have to be careful in looking at those with your travel planner. They used to be a set fee. You've seen my videos on them. Now, each resort has different pricing. And what I'm seeing is some of the resorts will price midweek differently from a weekend. Some will price summertime different than wintertime. So as you look at the perks that are offered as part of the Beyond Memorable, you need to make sure you talk to your travel professional and understand the fine print. One other item fine print on Beyond Memorable is you must have a room contract with at least 25 rooms or more, and it has to be booked at least 1 year in advance. Okay, so those are the perks that are still available. My other hints and tips would be book your wedding sooner rather than later. Just if you're looking at a wedding for 2024, my experience is this: there's very little available prior to September of 24 at the good resorts on a weekend at a good time at a good location. We're seeing great availability into 2025, but 24 is getting very, very tight at most of the better resorts, even for the fall of 25. So, now, these are my tips and hints and deals and news for 2024 of February. If you have any questions or you have interest in planning a destination wedding, feel free to contact us and let me know how we can help. This is Jack with Vacationese, and these are your February 2024 news and deals.